What's going on, everybody? Joe at the Big Sky Model Workshop. First Wednesday of 2026. Let's keep the ball rolling with yet another What Did You Buy Wednesday. For those of you who are new to the channel, thank you for dropping in. Welcome aboard. I sure hope you like what you find here. What Did You Buy Wednesday is quite simply about stash ads. And it doesn't matter whether you bought it today, last week, last month, or even last year, or if somebody else bought it for you. Doesn't matter. If you added it to your stash, it's all good. It could be anything from some basic supplies at the dollar store all the way up to your holy grail kit that you found online. Maybe you found a really cool 3D printed file that you printed up. Maybe you found a cool way to save some money from something at the grocery store, the craft store, something in your wife's sewing kit. You never know. Everybody loves stash ads, and you never know when that stash ad of yours might inspire somebody. All kinds of great options all over the place. This week, we're going to cover some aftermarket parts. It's amazing. Every day, something new pops up in the aftermarket, be it resin cast, 3D printed, photo etched, you name it. There's new options to add detail or create something that otherwise didn't exist every single day. One place I really like on eBay is this gentleman right here, and this is Mike at Bestmodelcarparts. Just head to eBay, and you can find him on Bestmodelcarparts. You can also find him on Etsy if you go there. So he does all kinds of really cool stuff. His main big thing would be license plates and gauges, the kind where he will print out the nice photo gauge setup. You cut it out and glue it to the dash. Perfect for kits that don't have decals. Really does jazz up the dash. It gives you that nice realistic gauge detail and everything. They're super easy to use. License plates for probably all 50 states, plus a bunch of really cool vanity ones too. You literally cut them out and glue them on. I even had him make some custom Montana ones for me. He did it no sweat. They're awesome and I love them. So one of the other things that Mike does and has a lot of is products for this kit in particular, the 1960 Ford F100. He offers a lot of resin goodies to take this beyond what's in the box. You can get a short bed conversion. You can get a step side conversion. You can get the small back window cab if you're building the base version. You can get a kit to turn it into a 1957 F100, my favorite. I happen to have a few of these different things on hand. All nicely done. They work super well. They work with this kit. Well, now he has yet another item to allow you even more options when it comes to building this particular style of truck. So he has partnered with Ken Kitchen to create the Ford 223 six-cylinder engine. This kit used to be available resin cast before. It was called kitchen table scale models or kitchen table resins, I believe. So these trucks didn't always come, in fact, they never came with a tri-carb Y-block. And so there's some great engine options out there. In particular, Josh at VCG Resins does a perfect stock Y-block for these. But if you're building that small back window version or a step side version, something like that, the stock base engine was this 223 six-cylinder. It was Ford's first overhead valve straight six. They first put it in the passenger cars in 1954. This engine went all the way through the early 1960s. I have seen them personally in a 1963. 1960 and 62 Galaxies have crossed in my lifetime, and both of them had a 223 in them. They also offered this in a slightly larger 262, which I've seen in a 63 four-wheel drive. So this is done as a very nice resin cast kit. Block and head are all one piece. You've got your transmission that will fit perfectly in that chassis. You've got another transmission here with the long tail shaft, perfect for swapping into a Galaxy. You've got your intake and exhaust manifolds, your air cleaner, valve cover, there's a distributor. Everything you need, including instructions, are in this kit. If you wanted to build an oddball, you wanted to build a base model Galaxy, there's your engine kit. Want to build a base model F100. This would even go good if you had the 63 Ford unibody. That would also be an engine that would fit in that kit. What a neat option that gives you there. Now you can build a plain Jane six-cylinder version just as easily as you could a V8. I can't wait to put this one into something. You guys will see it sometime this year, probably. I might snag another one even to put in a Galaxy, because that would be kind of cool. AMT's 1961 Galaxy, cut that hood open, stick that in there. The 1960 Starliner, it would fit good in there too. Lots of options to put that in. Even AMT is just now re-releasing the 57 Ford Fairlane. You could downgrade that to a custom, and that would fit in there and be a correct engine choice. So lots of cool stuff there, as always. And the other item that he had, fairly new, and it goes right along with his license plates, his gauges, and things like that, for sale signs. No longer do you have to try to cut one down or photo create one or anything like that. He has them scaled down in the perfect 9x12 size. You literally just cut it out. You can glue it or set it in whatever. Now you got a beater or maybe a really nice show car, because sometimes you see those with a for sale sign. What a neat added touch to add to your car. For sale sign. Building a dirt track car, late season, it's not uncommon to see one of these duct taped to the sides of the race car. What a neat added idea if you guys were building a little short track car, made some little scale duct tape and duct tape those on each side of the car. Yours truly might even try that. Super cool. These are really inexpensive. These are like $3 or $4 plus shipping. He's got so many cool options for gauges and license plates and resin parts. I mean, there's just so many cool things there. Guys, head on over to eBay, type in Best Model Car Parts, check out everything he has to offer. Literally hundreds of items, great detail stuff that you're not going to find anywhere else. Super easy to use. He can even do custom license plate stuff for you. He has made me a big batch of Montana ones that I absolutely love. All kinds of great options out there, and he's coming out with new stuff all the time. So with that, I'm going to get out of your hair. That's what I got for this week's What Did You Buy Wednesday. Still kind of dealing with the holiday hangover. I spent way too much if you saw the last video. So we're just going to be dotting in some aftermarket stuff here and there so we can actually build some of the stuff that we bought. So hope you guys have had a great start to the week. I'm getting back into my bathroom renovation, so that's where I'll be probably through the weekend, unfortunately. Hopefully you get some bench time though. So in the meantime, thank you for stopping by as always. Thank you for all of your support. Thank you for tagging me in your What Did You Buy Wednesdays. Guys, you don't have to do one every week. If you want to do one once a month, once 2, 3, 6 months, whatever the case may be, I just appreciate you jumping in. So thanks again, guys. Hope you have a great rest of the week. God bless you, and I'll catch you on the next one.